Good morning, good morning, good morning, community. How are you? Janine Macklin here, transformational speaker, your wealth guide and catalyst. Trying to make sure everything's on. Well, it was one way on Friday, and now today, Saturday, Sunday, is now Monday, and things seem to be a little different. How are you? I was on here all week last week, something I'd never done before, and I wanted to check in with you. How are you? How are your family? How's your heart and how's your faith? That becomes two things that seem to be critical at this point in time. Mondays, usually I'm talking about our mindset, particularly as it relates to money. And one of the things that's interesting at this time is this really puts it front and center, at least for me when I'm talking to clients and doing these calls. It's almost like I'm begging people, but really promoting people to look at their relationship with money and how you handle money, because you never know what's going to come. And someone had posted somewhere about how did our grandparents do it, because they did buy property and they owned things back then, and they had way less than we have now, and we have more and we own less. And part of it was that they just didn't buy all the extras that we have. You know, we have cable, we have so many different things that are extras. They only did the bare minimum, and then the money that was left over was what they used for these kind of situations, for emergencies, to build up enough money to be able to buy a home and different things like that. And when it hits, in this moment, you're probably like, oh, shoot, I wish I had saved more. God, I wish I had more money. That won't matter now. Just let yourself off the hook. You are where you are. What I ask is that you just take a moment and pin it somewhere, that going forward, you will understand the significance of having money saved. I don't care if it's under your bed, in a shoebox in the closet, but that you have money saved, because we just don't know what could happen when. But for this morning, there's so much that's impacted. Students are out of schools. Now we're faced with the reality that so many of our children are eating their breakfast at schools and they're eating their lunch at school. So now another issue has come up, is how do we, hi, Kat or Kate? Kat, keep our children fed. And then at the same time, there's the issue of anxiety and worry and I guess loneliness. So for those of us who don't mind being by ourselves, I guess it works out okay. But I have a son, so, but when he's not with me, with his other parent, I'm by myself. And so it really becomes about us deciding some specific things for ourselves. The very first thing is the mindset that you're going to hold through this experience. That's what decides it all, okay, is your mindset. I'm not in fear. I'm not in worry. I'm not in concern. I put a post on my Facebook page saying, what are you concerned about the most? Is it that you're going to die, that you're going to catch it, your investments, or the long-term ramifications? Yes, some of us are mindful of our investments, but, that's the thing with playing the market. Although we're taking heck of hits because of the way this is being handled, but it'll come back. What's your mindset? Where's your faith? And what are you thinking and saying to yourself? Because we can scare ourselves way more than the media can. We can talk to ourselves and keep saying, oh God, I should do this. And oh my God, what about that? And oh my God. And we just, oh my God, ourselves into a complete tizzy of fear and worry. Now we know fear, false evidence appearing real. And I know right now you're like, but Janine, there's nothing false about this evidence. There is a virus. That is true. However, the fact that there is a God, don't even go there with me on this one. There is something that's breathing your breath. There's something that's beating your heart, and it's not you. Because if you're in fear and worry, you're not keeping your heart beating. There is something that's keeping the sky up in the air. It's not falling on us, and the stars don't fall on us at nighttime. So there is something bigger than what we're experiencing. I need you to move yourself into that mindset. I need you to understand that the earth didn't collapse. The stars didn't fall out of the sky and burn us or anything. So there is still something bigger than what they say, COVID-19. Is that the way you say it? So now, how much can you get connected to that? That which is bigger than you. That which is bigger than whatever the circumstances are that you're dealing with. We are here to help out who we can. I put something on my page, I think it was this page, that I saw Doreen Rainey do, and is it Awesomely Lovely do? because there's so many people struggling. They don't have the money to feed themselves, to feed their kids. We're willing to give and donate money and ask people to put their Cash App on our sites. It's not everybody. I can't take care of everybody. I'm really hoping to help out families with children, moms, single parent moms. My couples, I figure you guys got to hold tight, help take care of each other. So we're willing to do our part. I know that a lot of the schools and a lot of the state and counties have programs where they're going to try and make sure the kids are still getting food and still getting fed. So that's the piece that my contribution to the process is. But this is really about your mindset. If you're constantly thinking, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, well, oh my God isn't going to solve anything. If you're constantly saying, well, what am I going to do if I get it? Well, we don't know. We all could have it. We don't know who has it at this point. Hi, Frida. We don't know. That's the thing. That's how come the social distancing is so important. I just got a text from a friend of mine who said that a woman from the church that she goes to and only goes to church because she's older, she made her transition to the virus. So if you're older, that's an issue. If you already have pre-existing medical challenges, that's an issue. That'll probably keep you off of planes. But it more importantly wants to keep you away from other people who might be carrying it, and you may end up being susceptible to something you don't even know. So it's just being mindful. Listen to what we're being told. I was listening to a woman from Italy, and she's like, do what they say and it'll go faster. Listen to what we're being told. Social distancing, I don't know. When I stand next to people, I put my arms out. I'm like, okay, move away from me. No offense at all. We went to church yesterday and we changed everything where we used to get in a circle and hold hands. No, we got in a circle and we did the namaste. Nobody was hugging. They were bumping their elbows. I didn't want to bump my fist because it was skin to skin. So we're making gradual changes. I suspect churches will go online because everyone can go online. But the mindset piece, first of all, I want you to recognize there's a power greater than you. Second of all, I want you to recognize you get to decide the thoughts that you're going to think during this difficult time. You can scare yourself to death if you want to. You can worry yourself to death if you want to. It's simple. We either have it or we don't. And we don't know we have it until we see some symptoms. I put the symptoms on my Facebook page, but it's problems with your breathing. That's the first thing. Your breathing is the issue that you're going to be looking at, in that dry cough. Otherwise, hold thoughts that I'm whole, healthy, and complete. I'm whole, healthy, and complete. And if you like affirmations, then make sure you're clearly saying, I am whole, healthy, and complete. Now, for your mind, shut it off. It's not serving you any purpose, bugging you. Be willing to have a mindset that says, until I see different, until my body tells me different, I'm healthy. Hold that in your thinking, your mindset. I am healthy. I eat healthy. I put on my page also that I was surprised about. I put on my Facebook page, boost your immune system and strengthen your faith. And someone said to me, well, we appreciate that, but explain to us how to boost your immune system. And I just figured we all knew that. So what I have done, the very first thing on that page is mindset. I focus my mindset because my mind is ultimately what's going to help take care of this immune system. That's where I start. What I think is what I be, is what I encounter. It's what I feel on the inside. So I'm very mindful of what I am thinking. I'm not coughing. My son's not coughing. So far, we're all good. He's out of school until April 20th. Their school will be online, their classes. So I'm good. So I continue to hold that. It's going to be your mindset. Boost your system, your immune system with vitamin C. Boost your immune system with fresh vegetables. And I know you may have been one of those people that didn't eat vegetables and you're a meat and potato person. That'll be good in the long run. Meat, potatoes, rice, spaghetti. That we grew up with that when we were having difficult times. Those are pots that will feed you for a long time and take care of many people. All the luxury eating we may have been doing before and going out and all that, that has stopped. And we're being asked to actually, I gotta move, I see a ticket person, actually order our food instead. So it starts with your mindset. Then it's vitamin C's. It's taking whatever medication you're supposed to be taking already to keep taking that. If you have, multigrain vitamins, this is the time to make sure you're taking your vitamins. If you don't drink a lot of water, this is the time to make sure you stay hydrated, so anything that's inside of you, you can constantly eliminate it. This is a time when more than ever, we're being called to wash our hands. Wash our hands. I have a sanitizer in my car. I have a sanitizer in my purse. I have the sanitizer packets that you can get in my car as well, to hand out, to pass out to whoever I need to see, talk, or touch. So we have to be proactive in being mindful in the thoughts that we think. If we think positive thoughts, or if you just think neutral thoughts, we will get through this. We will get through this. But this is going to be about your mindset. Now, the money piece, that's a good thing. It's just something to be mindful, because this will come around again. And here's the thing. Everybody will be concerned right now. I don't have enough money. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Because the pressure is on. And then once the pressure comes off, we have a tendency to go back to what we used to do. We don't learn from our experiences. So hopefully, as you go forward, I don't care if it's 50 cents a day that you save, $1 a day. Not to mention if you can save $400 or $300 or $500. But when we're impacted in this country, it impacts finances automatically all the time, which is why I'm advocating for women to understand money more, women to be clear about what they're doing with their money more, and for women to be willing to make different choices with your money. That cute dress we bought last week or 2 weeks ago that we knew we shouldn't have bought, now we're like, okay, I could have kept that money. Or those shoes we had to have, or this we said we had to do, now you can put it in perspective and see the choices we make will impact our lives in the long run. So right now, this day, in this moment, I want you to notice what you're thinking. Oh yeah, I want to go over to this store. I think we need a little bit more water. Notice what you're thinking. Are you scaring yourself? Are you saying we're going to be okay? Are you talking to your children and letting them know this is going to pass? Everything passes. What is it you're saying to yourself? And then be willing to change that to say things to yourself that support you feeling positive as we go through this process. There's no need for us to say, oh my God, what's going to happen? I don't know. Yeah, we do know. We're being told what to do, how to do it. Now it's simply a matter of us being willing to do it. Are we willing to do it? Mindset number one, stand on your faith. Whatever that, oh, there it is. I got a camera. Whatever that means to you, stand on it. Trust it. Believe it. If you read the Bible and that comforts you, then read the Bible. If you say affirmations and that comforts you, then say affirmations. If dancing and moving comforts you and keeps you out of stress, dance to the music. Keep you out of stress. If making love with your partner keeps you out of stress, then you make love with your partner. If playing with your kids keep you out of stress, then play with your kids. We have to make conscious decisions, strategic decisions, because we're looking at easily 4 to 6 weeks. And I can't imagine that at some point they're going to cut staff's hours. At some point, they're going to ultimately cut staff. See, there go girls running down the street. There's no social distancing, and that's probably because their school told them to or their college told them to. So if we just follow the rules of what we're being told, it may help us stay more safe. But the first mindset is, what's your spiritual mindset? Who do you believe is breathing your breath and beating your heart? The next mindset is, what do you have to do to keep yourself thinking positive? What do you have to do to keep yourself thinking positive? The next mindset is, what kind of food and meals can you begin to prepare for yourself and your family that are going to last you through this period of time? And if you don't have a lot of money, that's where beans and spaghetti and rice come in. I was at Food for Less out here. I'm in California, and a gentleman had a huge bag of rice, huge bag, and 3 packages of pinto beans. And I said to him, that's what our grandparents did. He said, yeah, I have to make it last. I got 3-4 kids at home. So some of us grew up with older parents, so we know what we're supposed to be doing. The spaghetti, the beans, the rice, red beans, pinto beans, white beans will sustain a large family for a large period of time. This is about sustaining your family. This isn't about having a great meal and all that kind of stuff. It's like, what can we eat to stay full and healthy? Healthy. So those are some things for you to be mindful of. The mindset, first and foremost, is your spirituality. The mindset next is, how do you keep your thoughts positive? The mindset next is, how do you then Create meals that are nutritionally valuable for you and your family and that can sustain you. Then after that, when the weekends come and we're in our homes, how do you then keep joy in your home? How do you play? How do you have fun? How do you guys tickle each other? How do you play great different games in the house, or peekaboo, or if you have young kids? Or how do you do things that are going to create joy in your house? Maybe you have sing-alongs in your house. Dance-alongs in your house, whatever, when it gets to the point that we are in our homes and we cannot move from out of our homes except for maybe one person at a time, how do you? So those are just some thoughts that I have for you. And remember right now, more than anything else, what's going to matter most is your mindset, is what you think, how you feel. Because your mind and your feelings can wear on your resistance. And when your resistance gets low, that's then how we are contracting other disease, like when we just used to catch the flu during this time, or we catch a cold from somebody. So that becomes important for you to be focusing on. Okay? First mindset, know that there's a power and a presence that's breathing your breath and beating your heart. I always say it keeps the stars from falling on us while we're sleeping. That's what you want to focus on. However you do that, whatever name you have for it, I'm not getting into all that. Next is, what's my mindset? I've got stuff posted all around the house that are positive statements that we have to. Next mindset, how do we eat healthy and keep ourselves healthy? And if it means you can't talk to an older relative, call them on the phone. I'm staying away from my elders. I'm not bringing anything to them because they're already older. That's why. So that's just some mindset shifts for you to make gradually as you go forward, as we all go forward in not what's a United States issue, there goes two girls walking together, but is a global issue. And other countries have gone through this, so they're more prepared. We're not psychologically prepared in the United States per se for this. And certainly I know not in California, and I still see people walking too close to each other. A woman came to hug me the other day. I was like, excuse me, hold up. Give me your elbow. So we have to be conscious for ourselves, because sometimes others aren't that conscious. So we have to be able to step away from someone, move away and make sure you have that distance, get what you need, and then get your butt back in the house. The other piece I said on here, and I can't stress it enough, worry will wear down your resistance. Being anxious about what's going to happen next. Well, we kind of know what's going to happen next. They're going to quarantine us. They're going to have us in the house, and we're going to be able to stay there. They're going to probably, if we take our tips from Italy, have one person from the household can leave the house to go to the store and do different things. If you're out at nighttime when they've said for us to stay in, then they may give you a fine. That's what we've seen in other countries. So the anxiety then can calm down just a little bit when you really look at realistically what's going on. Now, if you're saying, well, I don't have any money to be able to stay in the house that long. How am I going to pay my rent? What am I going to do if I can't go to work for 4 or 5 months? I'm sure as we're pulling together, we will be offering opportunities. The banks will be offering opportunities. I'm hoping that the IRS may extend the taxes for people because they've got to pay money to get them done. There's a lot that will have to shift gradually. But listen, baby girl and baby boy, worrying about it isn't going to make it happen anymore. Worrying about it isn't going to do anything but wear down your resistance. And we need your resistance strong. Your family needs it strong. Your kids need it strong. Everybody needs your resistance to be strong. So focus on that. Focus on what you can do, what you can see, rather than letting your mind take you into 1,000 places. I mean, in the bottom line is either some people are going to die from it, and that's already happened. Some will get sick, and many are recovering, and some won't get it at all. That's where we are. Those are realities, and we can live and move, hopefully, with a conscious mind within the parameters that we've been given. So that's the Monday mindsets. First one is spiritual, of course. The next one is how you take care of yourself with your food. You know, I was looking around yesterday for Spam because a friend of mine said, you know, Spam will last forever. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember Spam growing up. But I can't find any Spam. So you want to look for what's going to last over these potential 4 to 6 weeks. And then keep yourself positive. Laugh as much as you can, dance as much as you can, have water fights in the house with spray guns, whatever it is that keeps you smiling. The more you smile, the more you boost your immune system. You can boost it with vitamin C, any vitamins that you already take, nourishment and foods that you take, drinks that you drink, orange juice, but I had a green drink that I was taking because it's got greens in it and kale in it and spinach in it to keep my immune system strong. So that's just some tips that I have for you on this Monday mindset. Comments, questions, hit me below. Just take care of you. Just take it. Drop all the other stuff that we've gotten so used to doing. Just take care of you and follow the directions. Run toward joy. Run toward loving those you're with. If they've been getting on your nerves, then figure out how for them not to get on your nerves. Love them hard, because you never know who's going to be with us and who's not going to be with us. Oh, she got some milk. Oh, cool. Okay. I think I put a list on there somewhere that, we're looking at donating $100 to help out families who may need that. Put your Cash App below, and we'll try and do whatever we can to support you. I guess part of why we do what we do with money is so when these kind of things come, we can help out other people. I mean, that's what I do a lot with my money. I'm always thinking about how I could help someone else out. $50, $20 could help feed a family. So in the meantime, though, keep this mindset strong, your heart even stronger. Keep your heart stronger. Take a deep breath. How did that happen? Feel your heart. It's beating, right? How is that happening? That's the power and the presence that's with us in all things, through all things, at all times. Trust, know it, and believe it. And take good care. Bye for now.